What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen, big news out of Miami and LA by way of New York. Shout out. And it's about everybody's favorite bad boy, Puff Daddy. Now, seems like the feds and Homeland Security are raiding both of his houses in LA and in Star Island out there in Florida. Now, it's been a big speculation about the situation with him and all these allegations coming out. For some reason, the feds ran up in his place and they searching for something. So we'll see what it is. But for now, this is what they got on the news. Check it out.
We begin with breaking news. Federal agents moving in on the rapper Diddy's homes on both coasts.
Authorities on site in Los Angeles and the exclusive Star Island. And that is where we find local 10's Christina Vasquez and what we know so far. Christina.
And I am joining you live from Star Island. Take a look right outside the home of Sean Diddy Combs. And I want to direct your attention to what you're seeing left of frame to get a sense of how long we anticipate federal investigators to be here. So that light gray van you see on the left, that is the Command Control Center for Homeland Security Investigations. And in the driveway with the red and blue lights flashing, that is their forensics van. And as this is happening here, let's go ahead up to Sky 10 so you can have an aerial view of what we've seen earlier today. As this action is happening here, we know from HSI Homeland Investigations that a similar action is happening outside of a home in Los Angeles for the hip hop artist. Now, Homeland Security Investigations simply saying that they are executing what they are calling law enforcement actions, and that this relates to Homeland Security Investigations New York being the lead on this, with HSI Miami and then HSI Los Angeles working with local law enforcement partners to execute such actions, saying further information will be provided. But as I showed you, it should take quite some time. It looks like they're going to be here for quite some time. All of this coming, you might remember, at a time when the hip-hop artist Sean Diddy Combs has been the subject of some civil suits. There was one filed in November. At last check, it was settled, but serious allegations related to sex trafficking and sexual assault. The relationship between that and these law enforcement actions we are seeing here is something that we are going to be exploring, and at this time, we just don't know. Meantime, I want to also take you some video that was shot by Local 10 photojournalist Bob Palumbo. It's right when we arrived here, and you can see a big presence of law enforcement, and you're going to see exactly what that statement said. You're going to see members of HSI Miami, Homeland Security Investigations, working with Miami Beach Police, and I can tell you shortly after we arrived here and we saw them all gathering outside of the home is when they then entered the property, and they have been in there that entire time. Coming back out here live once again, as soon as that video you just saw ends and they move into the home you're looking at live, we have not seen anyone emerge, but there's a forensics van here and a full-blown command center on site. We are hearing from a source that they are expected to be here for several hours. A neighbor telling us that they arrived here several hours ago, so it looks like a long investigation ahead. Reporting live for you, I'm Christina Vasquez, Local 10 News.
All right, guys, that's the news of what they got out so far. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if y'all know how huge this is. Think about it. That was a coordinated operation. They said it came out of New York. All these allegations against him, all these rumors for years been going out. Me, I'm one of them people. I don't put stuff like that on somebody without definite proof. You see, I did my video about him and TD Jakes. I was like, yo, until it come out, I ain't going to say run with it, because, you know, you got a man of God, depending on, you know, your faith, and you got a guy with a lot of scrutiny and got a lot of money. I don't know. But this right here is bad. Now, I'm going to tell you something. The feds don't run up in your place like that, then it's a millionaire, unless they got something that's definite that they looking for. They attacked both places simultaneously in a joint operation to where he can't be in both places at once. He didn't see it coming. They trying to catch somebody lacking, for real. And God knows what they even looking for. I mean, seriously, can you imagine going up in there? You an ATF agent, they like, you did the briefing, like, who house we raiding? Sean Puffy Combs. What we looking for? Nut stains. Like, what? Like, what are you even looking for? But too many people saying something, it got to be some truth in it. And that's how I looked at it. Like, I never said that on a video, but like, I mean, everybody's coming out and saying crazy stuff. And the reason why I say this is big, guys, he's tied to rumors with a lot of affluential people that's in the media and the public eye. So people are coming all out and saying he's doing stuff, he did stuff, different instances. Women are going out, he's settling. I had said when he had that lawsuit with what's the singer's name? I forgot her name. Forgive me. And he settled. I was like, I don't think that was a good move because a lot of times settling implicates guilt in the public eye. That was just my opinion. I don't know if the rumors was true or what he did was true or false, but this is a bad look. It's a bad look for him. And it's like, he has endorsements and all these other sponsors and stuff like that. I'm sure he does. Staining his name over what? And then my thing is this. This should be a lesson to a lot of people that say, hey, I wish I was rich. I wish I was this. I wish I was that. Just having money makes you a target. But the thing is, money, a lot of people don't understand. When you have an abundance of money, it magnifies who you are and it gives you a lot of freedom because all money does is buy freedom. When people say they want to be rich, it's not really to buy what they want. They want to have the worries lifted off of them that normal people have in their day-to-day struggles on that hamster wheel. Money buys you freedom. It can reduce your time in prison. It can get you no prison time. It can get something done to somebody or it can get something done to you, whether it's cosmetic or whatever. This whole thing, man, it's a bad look. It is. It's a bad look for him. I don't even know what else to say. I mean, they ran up in your spot and they said it came from New York. So, I mean, it said he has properties in New York. I guess they're going to grab them soon. And if they're doing that, it's only a matter of time before you see him in cuffs being paraded on TV. You're a public figure almost, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? The public knows who you are. You ain't never came out and said nothing really about these allegations. People say he was a womanizer. He was doing the freaky deaky with all these other people. You know what I'm saying? But, man, a lot of people don't want to be you, but, they wish they had the money you had. But, I mean, look at what it brought with it. Like I said, money don't make you nobody. It makes you more of who you were. And it gives you the freedom to just really open yourself up to be, if you have twisted desires or something like that, to expound on that. But I mean, we won't know nothing until they find. And I'm going to tell you something. Let me say this before I get out of here. The way this is happening, I think a lot of stories and a lot of craziness is going to come out of this. And a lot of people is biting their nails like, oh my God. We'll stay tuned to see what happens with this. But this right here is this hit everybody by subscribe. This is the biggest story today. But I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let this be a lesson to a lot of people out here that want fame. It's not what it's cracked up to be. You know what I mean? You have targets on your back. A lot of times you have money, you put targets on other people, and it comes back and bites you in the ass. Just because you got more money than somebody don't mean you better than somebody or it makes you a greater individual. Because your heart bleeds. Your heart pumps, and you bleed like everybody else. And when it's time for them to come get you, they're going to come get you. Your status means nothing when they know they got you dead to rights. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.